All right, what's going on, guys? There's going to be a new patch today, and I'm going to go through the patch notes. We'll just read through this very, very quickly. This all seems to be very, very interesting. So yeah, there's going to be a 4-hour downtime? Yeah, 4 hours. Please consider this when planning your game time. Blah 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 blah. It's already started, so about 4 hours from now. So probably about 1 hour from when this video gets launched. Let's see. Rosetta transport truck filled with sproutlets will appear on highways of red sands. Metas near the truck will activate PvP. So this is a new thing from 9 to 10. This is a new Rosetta truck. This is a new type of gameplay. So from 9 to 10, Rosetta transport trucks will filled with sproutlets will appear on the highway. Okay, so that's like a new thing. Okay, there will be no durability loss or gear drops in this mode, allowing players to embrace the exhilarating highway chase without consequences. So this is the sproutlets. This is the forced. They're removing the forced PvP to obtain sproutlets. That's interesting. It's probably going to be less rewards, hopefully. But yeah, so now there's another way to get the gooey gumdrop sproutlets on your head. That's good, I guess. I don't really understand the point. They're kind of removing the need for PvP, but I've spoken about this on other videos too. It seems like they're going to, as China as a whole is phasing out forced PvP, so that's something that seems to be just getting implemented in all games. And I can see that the sproutlets being PvP, and that's how you get them, is only through PvP. That would be forced PvP, so they probably have to legally actually implement that. It's very interesting. Hopefully I'm not making that up, but I believe that is the case. Okay, so bug fixes and optimization. Disable the features, the feature that merge worlds. Oh, this is so good. I'm so happy about this. I heard about this too. But yeah, they're getting rid of the world merge. Yeah, one of the videos I did, like the worst update ever, that was about this. So they're not doing that again, which is fantastic. But that seriously killed the game because you're adding extra hours of time to everybody to get coordinated. And mobility and being able to be nomadic is a integral part of the game style gameplay style, in my opinion, especially for the PvP world, and especially if you want to level up quickly, if you want to maintain an advantage. So the fact that that wasn't implemented, or it was the way that it was implemented, seemed to give people an advantage, and I really didn't like that. So I'm very happy that they're changing that. So they're disabling the merging of worlds. This world will stay persistent. We will always be on World 3. And we don't have to worry about that. If we end up merging or switching worlds, we can do it at our will. We don't have to worry about the server doing it without our notification or our understanding of the update. So that was basically what happened. Nobody understood the update. Increase the weekly donation limit for warbands and introduce a limit on the number of weekly donations in the Evolution's Call scenario. That's good. Seems like people had a lot of extra donation stuff, so that's good. So you can do the original. I just did a video on this as well, the warband donations. Check that out. That'll probably help you guys if you're trying to get your warband kicking. Expanded the detection radius of space-time to facilitate exploration. Okay, I think that either makes it so when you're in the middle of one of those chests, it'll show up better on your backpack, and or when you're in the vicinity or the proximity of one of those whispers, it'll show up. I think that's the only time you need to really hit Q necessarily. This is a Q thing, so hitting Q will activate the space-time when you snap your fingers, and that will facilitate exploration. So now the Q, it just activates on items further away, so that's good. So it's good for showing chests as well. So if you're trying to find any of the gear crates, the armor crates, if you press Q, and in this update, it did seem like it was a little tighter. It seemed like the radius was smaller, so they increased the radius. That's good. I like it. Very good update. Fixed an issue where raining cash did not provide damage bonus in Fortress Warfare. Okay, that's an ability. I skipped fix an issue where Super Armor was inactive with Fortress Warfare. Okay, so that's another ability. Super Armor and Raining Cash now seem to be fixed. That's good, or at least the issues that were with them fixed. Maybe they're not fixed 100%, but the issues with them were fixed. Fixed an issue where Precise Shot Mask could not stack couldn't stack and corrected some text descriptions. Okay, so they fixed the precise shot mask. That's good. Fixed an issue where players would spawn underground after getting unstuck during the tutorial. That's interesting. I never experienced that, but that's good. They got rid of people getting stuck. Fix an issue where the territory purification would cause team status errors under special circumstances. I never experienced any of this, but that's good. I just released a video on territory purification and how that works, so hopefully you guys check that out as well. How to use cortexes and what type of cortexes you're looking for in PvP and PvE instances. Fix an issue where an error message would appear when failing to join a hive during territory purification. That's interesting. We actually just recently started doing some territory purification stuff, and we've found the effectiveness of switching everybody into one hive at the time of doing territory purification. However, as it turns out, there is no bonus to doing territory purification after you hit 40, so it doesn't really matter. And you kind of can just split it up. It's not something you have to worry about, for the most part, in our experience. Fixed an issue where whisper message would cause the ground to flicker. Whisper issues would cause my graphics card to blow up. Last in the beta. This version of the game is not so bad, but in the original CB3 beta, it was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Expanded the maximum adjustable range for camera sensitivity, allowing players to adjust sensitivity for the different perspectives and settings. That's good. I always like more sensitivity. That's good. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. Fix abnormal effective orange pie will now properly provide EXP when used. I'm guessing that orange pie was giving more experience than necessary, and this is something that people were manipulating. Who knows? Adjusted the rarity of recipes for shattered bread, safety sandwich, ghost cookie, and fat burning juice. Okay. I have all of these recipes, so that's interesting. I got most of them. I wonder if now they don't show up as often as they did, but that's good. I got them while they're hot. Maybe they were not showing up as often as they should be, but I think I got most of these. Shattered bread, safety sandwich, ghost cookie, fat burning juice, stargazy pie, bacon burger to match their actual quality. That's good. Okay. Fixed an issue where unlock times for season goals were incorrect. That's very good. We were on once human time, and that is something they use a different number system. It is insane how hard it is to coordinate our timers. I don't understand how time is different in China, but yeah, it's very difficult to coordinate when we're supposed to have people online doing things because none of the timers work sometimes. Okay, so what else? Optimize logic for damaged storage crates to prevent loss of supplies under certain circumstances. Okay, that's interesting. And also under certain circumstances. It seems like damaged storage crates should actually lose supplies over time in certain circumstances, but under certain circumstances, they shouldn't. So this is something we're going to have to look into as a guild. We'll get back to you more on that once we figured out how to use it to our advantage. Fix an issue where unlock times for season goals per event. Okay, that's also, we just did that. Optimize the logic for... Fix the screen issue with Stardust Advent purchase under certain language settings. Didn't know about that. Fix some attribute errors for season exclusive deviations. Okay. Optimize the responsiveness of the navigation system. That's good because really the navigation system sometimes is not very good, and I would have to restart my client. So this is bug fixes and optimizations. So now these aren't numbered. These are non-numbered bug fixes and optimizations. So let's just go through these very quickly. These seem to be not that important. Fix an issue where approaching monsters would cause them to disappear instantly. Fix an issue where the season's restricted areas would refresh the mist challenge. Oh man, people would go into the restricted area and refresh. Man, that is a huge bug. Okay, good to know. Fix an issue where Rainfall Reaper would not land properly upon death. Can't get the loot then. Fix an issue where camera wouldn't zoom out excessively when grabbed by the gnawer, or where it would zoom out excessively. Okay, that's good. Fix display error where with Recurve Bro and the blueprint enhancement interface. Fix an issue with the weapon trait titles for blueprints that were hidden. Fix an issue... Ooh, I didn't know about that. Weapon traits titles for weapon blueprints were hidden. Interesting. Okay. So some traits weren't showing up. Fix an issue where the character would disappear when switching perspectives on a motorcycle. Didn't experience that. Fix an issue where the camera gets excessively bumpy in the first-person perspective on a motorcycle. Didn't experience that. Fix the UI text overlap issue in the platform trailer screen. Never experienced that. Fix an issue where the player failed to enter dungeons while driving a vehicle. Okay. Fix the vehicle decal positions on sticker effects. Optimize notifications for when a vehicle cannot be summoned. Fix an issue where the reload speed of the last bullet in the MGL would slow down. Okay. Interesting. Fix the clipping issue with hands and legs when crouching with a long axe. Fix an issue where torches were extinguished when entering a dungeon. Fix an issue where spider legs laid by Araxasium wouldn't display HP bars. Fix an issue where drones summoned by the drone mutation affix in dungeons wouldn't fire. Fix an issue where V's explanations shared with friends would not display correctly. Fix an issue where settling the number of energy links to 0 during trading was not possible. Okay, interesting. Fixed an issue where items with durability could not be split during trading. Fixed an issue where the chat... I think this actually wasn't a bug. That seems like it was intended. They should put that back. I like that. Trade should cost energy links. I think that'd be fantastic. I like to see this reverted back. That seems like it's intended. They should... I don't like the fact that now it's... Trading should cost energy links. Also, what? Trading? We can trade. Okay, but just not guns and gear. Correct. Okay, never mind. Fixed an issue where the channel couldn't switch to the previous channel by default. There's a lot of chat issues. That's good. Fixed numerous armor clipping issues. Fixed the incorrect effects of bait with mixed spices and minced bait. Okay, what? Interesting. I'll have to look at that. Fixed error code 204 shown when materials were insufficient. Fixed an issue where a message would incorrectly state that storage was full and water could not be returned when water from the water tank was used in crafting, and the crafting was then canceled. Okay, fixed a logic issue where building the Victor Hammett camp at the campsite allowed the repeated acquisition of a neutral cooking station item. Okay. Change the mimetic ice-making formula from the boiled water to pure water. Aha. Adjusted the source of shabby fabric in the backpacks to world exploration. Okay. All right. I don't know what that means, but it's just the source of shabby fabric in the backpacks to world exploration. All right. Fixed an issue where the portable fridge wouldn't function properly offline. Very interesting. Fixed incorrect. That's good. That's good. Portable fridge not working offline. That's good that they fixed that. It seems actually kind of important. Fixed incorrect rarity in some cooking recipes. Fixed a clipping issue with interactions with furniture at Heidi Cat in the territory. Fixed an issue where challenges in distance cause teleportation tower locations to shift unexpectedly. What? That's wild. Fixed an issue where teleportation animation reverted to an unlocked state after leaving and returning. Fixed an issue where buffs would cause the item pickup screen to refresh. Fixed a game error that occurred when discarding all items in the last tab of the backpack. I bet you this is how people were duping items. I don't want to even know. Fixed an issue where other storage crate operations appeared on the player screen. Fixed an issue where the help icon progress bar was not displayed when helping a critically injured teammate. Fixed an issue where the designer workstation icon appeared pixelated on the female character's mimetic screen. Okay. Fixed a description error in the formula dark iron table. Optimized the working range of territory deviations. Optimized the productivity of paper doll. Interesting. Okay, I have to look into that. Increase the probability of acquired deviation groshroom in the wilderness. Okay, didn't know about that one. Fixed an issue where deviation models and securement units would occasionally disappear. Fixed an issue where lost gear and other players' drop gear could be repaired under special circumstances. Ooh, that is totally game-breaking. After the update, all-purpose hand will no longer target such gear for repair. Okay, interesting. Fixed an issue where the purification URI did not display for initiators in the same hive and in territory purification. Right, okay, good. This is an issue because none of us could see the UI recently. So when we're in the same hive, we're not seeing the UI for it. Okay, fixed a refresh issue in the highway pursuit. I don't know what that means. Fixed an issue with the starboard retainer could not change the core area location. Starboard restrainer could not change the core area location. That's PvP related. I'm not really sure what that does actually 100%. We'll get back to that in a video once I figure it out and we do it successfully. Attempted to fix an issue where the creepy arm couldn't spawn in Hale's moving house. Okay, fixed clipping issues in reward display issues. Optimized certain tasks, experiences, and added 3D UI guidance in the side story tasks. Fixed an issue where rewards not distributed after the required score was achieved in the target practice gameplay in wilderness. Added the side story task feed the children. Yum yum. Adjusted some text descriptions in the mod master journey. Okay. Adjusted some dialogue text in the certain tasks. Fixed an issue where other players occasionally entered the dialogue screen. Okay. Interesting. Added notifications to within the high brushes task due to the black rain blockade in the Chalk Peak area during Season Phase 1. Guidance. In the main story task, Arithmetics Tech, the description of ectopic gray matter has been changed to eclipse cortexes. Okay, interesting. Good for us. Cortexes. Did a video about that. Check that out. Fixed a clipping issue with the protagonist's hand when drawing a sword in the tutorial animation. Okay. New arrivals. New arrivals are available in the shop. Outfits, Y2K and Brave Gladiator furniture set Kitty's Whisper, and new weapon skins, Glitter Hooves, and Ultimatum are available this summer. Various new garments and charms await. Don't miss out. Once Human Development Team. Good update. Very, very happy with this. The main thing I'm actually really happy with is that, one, they're actually on top of a lot of the bugs that seem to be happening. But the main thing that's really interesting to me is the disabling the merge worlds thing. I actually like this idea. I just don't like the way that they implement it. I really think what they should have done is just make it so we're all going to brand new servers, and they should force people to kind of get their stuff together. However, I think with this season, and perhaps what was not similar in the previous things because it was a closed beta, they have so many people on each instance that there's not going to be a situation where there's less people on each server. Like right now, every server's capped, so they can't actually make the claim, oh yeah, people are not able to play. Probably there's a huge turnout in the immediacy, and then also a lot more people are trying to join. So the same type of scenario that they're trying to superimpose on this version of the game, I don't think is possible. So that's good. That's good. We'll see what happens in the future as far as when updates get changed or if they do any more server merging or world merging. Like I said, I actually kind of like that mechanic. I just don't like the way they implement it because it gave certain people who are already on worlds an advantage than anybody else who needed to find out stuff on that or to find resources on that world. One, they had to spend the time to actually move all their stuff over, which in itself is a bad mechanic, and that would be a reason to not have the whole idea at all, like which is what they just did. Like, no matter what, at least half of the server has to rebuild their base. Now, in my solution, I'm making so everybody has to rebuild their base. That actually doesn't sound like any fun. So it's just a big waste of time. So I'm glad they're getting rid of that, to be honest. That's actually the major thing. And then I guess they, like I said in the beginning, they're adding the new Jello stuff. So that's good. That's really going to be kind of just another way that you don't have to do PvP in this game, and that's kind of concerning. But I think as far as our Warband goes and the guild goes, the worst team ever, we're actually focusing on PvP. We're doing a lot of stuff right now. We're starting to think very PvP oriented. That was a problem with me, I would say, probably in the beta, that I didn't really see the prevalence or the necessity of it. There's some things I'm still worried about. We'll get into that in future videos if I really see some prevalence. But at the moment, I'm not super worried about the PvP experience. I don't really care if I lose anything. There's really not much risk versus reward. It's just about getting Starcom. So Starcom, you get extra Starcom if you perform well in PvP. If you have an organized warband, you should be able to perform well in PvP almost like by default. So that's really it. I just, that if you guys are interested in joining an very active warband, we do not have any slots open. I think new slots will be opening. I'm going to start telling everybody to probably hop on the server now. There was anticipation of extended server limits with this new update, so I'm hoping that that's what happens. But that's really it. The worst team ever. Worst team ever is the Warband in game. We're on PvP 01.0000001, the first one. And that's it. I did a bunch of videos recently that would help you out if you're having problems with experience, obtaining Starcom, what to do with your territorial expansion, all that stuff. Check me out, twitch.tv/unclemusclez. I'm on X as well, x.com/unclemusclez. And that's it. I have to go. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.